What's up, guys? It's Pat, and today we are taking a look at the Aether mod. And you might be thinking, sounds a lot like the Aether mod. And really, it is. The Aether mod was never updated, and this guy, he decided to make his own mod that's pretty much based off of it, but he didn't steal anything from it and made it all himself, and it is actually pretty unique and does look different than the Aether mod. So I definitely had to review it. It really does look pretty cool, and it could actually be one of those big dimension mods when it's completely finished. But right now, it's already got a great start. To make the portal, what you're going to need to do is get some glowstone, should be fairly easy to do, and light that portal. To light it, what you're going to need is glowstone dust, surrounding, and ender pearl, and that'll make a portal maker. I'm assuming that's going to be renamed at some point. I'm sure it will be. So that's fairly easy to make, so getting into the new dimension shouldn't be too much of a problem. So we'll jump in here and take a look at it. And honestly, guys, it's a beautiful dimension. It looks great. And the colors of the trees are different, of the sugar cane. Everything just looks really cool. I really like it. And it's a different color than the Aether was. It's a purple color, which I like it. You know, it looks cool. And the structures, they just look great. I mean, look at the overhang of the cliffs and stuff like that. And not only that, there's actually some randomly generated structures in here as well, which we'll take a look at a little bit later. As you can see, there's some ores. They're pretty easy to find, really, because there's, so many, like, cliffs and stuff. So you shouldn't have any problem getting ores, other than you may have to, climb a bit for it. But this is going to be for the weapons and the tools and the armor. So there's 3 different kinds of ores. I'll show you in a second. I got it all set up down here for us. And there's a bunch of different mobs and stuff as well. First thing I want to show you, though, is 2 new kinds of glowstone. Awesome for building. So there is red glowstone and blue glowstone, and look at it compared to regular glowstone. Makes it look horrible. Looks horrible in comparison. So that looks awesome. I like it a lot so far. There's some new kind of glass right here, and also there's a new kind of wood. And obviously the wood, though, comes from the trees. So you should have no problem getting that. These trees are everywhere, and they look really cool too, and you could plant them wherever. So that is awesome. And you can make sticks out of this type of wood. So a special kind of stick is specifically for some of the gear and stuff that's crafted here. And here's a couple different blocks. And this one is dungeon stone. And you know what that means, guys? That means there's going to be dungeons very soon. So that's awesome. They look pretty cool too. And one of the generated structures is actually made out of it. And yeah, these are the 3 different types of ores. So this is the stuff you're going to be gunning for. There's some awesome weapons, guys. There is the Amethysta sickle. There is the Amethysta sword. The thunder sword. And the Sword of Volcanus. And also there's the Bow of Amethysta. So we'll take a look at all these. They're all pretty awesome, really. The Amethysta sickle, what it does is it explodes the ground. This is the only one I've noticed is actually glitchy, because it doesn't always explode the ground. It doesn't work every time, and I'm not sure why. There we go. Actually, you know what? I think I just don't know how it works. You can't aim it at the ground is what it is. I thought I understood how to work it, but apparently I didn't. What you have to do is you have to aim it above the ground where you want to use it. And it shoots it off like that, if you see what I mean. If you try to do anything right here, there just isn't enough room. I guess I should be able to shoot that, but I wouldn't consider it a glitch or anything. Alright, the next one is the Amethysta sword. And this one's like, basically like an ender pearl. So you aim, and bam, I'm over there. Awesome. It's like a teleporting sword. So it is pretty cool, definitely, that one. There's also the thunder sword. You're probably going to know what this one does. Bam. Light him on fire with thunder and lightning. Awesome. And there's the Sword of Volcanus. This one's really cool too. So it shoots a fire charge like that. Pretty sick. Let's see if I can hit this chick. See if I can get her. Oh man, she dodged it. Ooh. And it is that's a brutal hit right there. That's a brutal hit. These are all really cool. They look cool too. I mean, look, it's a cool looking sword. I mean, they look really nice. So they put effort into every weapon they've added in so far. So I can only imagine anything else they add is going to be of the highest quality as well. And this is the Amethysta bow. You don't need arrows for it. You can shoot it. It is just a cool bow. It doesn't have any special effect like the other things do, but it looks pretty cool too. So yeah, there's also armor that goes with these sets. And they are the Aqua set and the Volcanic set. So there's only 2 sets so far, and there's only 1 set of tools, which are in the Aquamarine. And if you're wondering how to make these, it's very simple. Both these sets are pretty similar. And the recipes are exactly the same as armor is in Minecraft, except it's made out of, aquamarine for this one, and made out of volcanic stone for the other. And getting that is just from the ores I showed you guys before. So you shouldn't have any problem making any of these. And if you're wondering about the weapons, they're pretty similar as well. Same way you would normally make something, like the Amethysta is made out of Amethysta crystals and a stick. But the stick, of course, has to be the stick from the Aether. So that makes sense. So they're fairly easy to make, since these ores are all over the place. So you shouldn't have a problem getting these cool swords to mess around with. Also, there's Amethysta torches, and to make those, what you're going to need is a Amethysta crystal, and a stick. So you're gonna need a lot of amethysta, obviously, if you want to use these cool torches. I probably would favor these over regular torches because they look a lot cooler. Since they're like bluish purple, looks pretty cool to me. Other than that, there's only a couple other things. There's like an ether grape, and you know, I showed you the sticks already. So that's basically all the items they're added in, but right now everything is added in seems to be of the highest quality, in my opinion at least. So that is a good thing, because a lot of games, a lot of mods just kind of toss everything in there, and obviously they put a lot of effort into everything that's put into here so far. Alright guys, so here are the mobs, and the first one is the angel creeper, and you can just see it's an angel from the thing over its head. This is the ether cow. You can see those are kind of all over the place. You're gonna see a lot of those. Oh, one thing important about those guys is you can actually ride them. So these are mountable. These are the only mountable ones. You can control them. You do not need any type of saddle or anything, and it's awesome that you can just ride them around. So there is a mount as well, which I love about that. Alright, also, there's flying pigs. And look at these. These look cool. They just fly away, too. So you're gonna see these things flying all over the place. Looks awesome. This one is a spider. Spider looks cool, too. And there's a couple. These I'm not sure were added in yet or not. You actually can see one over there, but that's because I spawned it in before. And this one is the Dark Avenger. This is probably going to be in those dungeons. I would assume so, at least. And this one is the Angel Guardian of the Aether. So I'm going to just assume these are going to be in like dungeons and stuff like that. And guys, there's a couple randomly generated structures I want to show you next. Alright guys, so here are two randomly generated structures. They happen to generate right next to each other. There's ones that generate in the air and other ones on the ground. And I was lucky enough that these generated here. And actually, villagers can be around there, which is kind of interesting. So this actually looks pretty cool. It's like a cool building. And yeah, we'll just check it out. So there's also an enchantment table with bookcases around it, which is cool. So you got your own enchantment table there. And I'm not sure that this is supposed to be here or not. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. But there is a stairway up. We'll go up here. Everything looks pretty cool. I think this needs to be lit up a little bit more. And up here is just kind of like a cool view of the whole like area. I don't know. I think it looks awesome so far. They're probably going to add more stuff like this and improve upon them as well. And the other one, oh, there's one of those flying pigs. Oh man, they make me laugh and they're awesome at the same time. But okay, here is the other one, and this one's made out of the dungeon stone. I'm imagining a boss fight in here. That is what I'm thinking. Of course, there's like a giant chair here, so I can only think that there is going to be one of those things is going to spawn here, and there's going to be like an epic fight. That's pretty much what I think is going to be happening with this. And it looks pretty cool too. I mean, the dungeon stone, it looks cool, and the whole place is like a giant like, I don't even know what they're called. I would say cathedral, but that's definitely not the right word. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button because there's going to be a lot more awesome reviews like this one. Anyways, guys, I will see you next time.